People are struggling to find a place to live. How do we get more houses in the city?
Well, we're the enabler. So we've built our own around social and public housing, and I think this council has got a proud record in that space. We have tried to influence the market. So as a council, we're the enabler. So it's around land use, it's around making sure consenting goes as quickly as it possibly can, and stop putting barriers in place of people. So we've done our own subdivision, Tamakuku Terrace, where we're not in competition to developers, but to try smaller sections, to try and make things more affordable for entry level and first home and young families. That's the way we can do it. And creating, more homes, whether it's repurposing buildings within the city centre, going up, not out, but where we can go sustainably out over lesser quality soils, just making sure that we get that right. So I think this council has done a good job in that space.
Palmerston City Council has built the housing for 7.3 million, but investing 7 million for the road, I found it a waste of money. We can use the 7 million to build again other housing and to have our citizens be accommodated. So we have a really technical people can do the job. But sometimes we're rushing. We cannot be pushed because we're under pressure. We have to think twice before taking a decision to do things. Sometimes we have to cut and then see where we were successful. Can't we do that again? Because the first housing of the 7 million was successful. But the road, I'm not seeing nobody's going and sleeping on the road. We want a CDB, not CDB, but we need to prioritize things.
I think effective leadership is effective delegation quite often. And bearing that in mind on this particular topic, I actually really respect the views of council candidate Sam Walmsley, who is actually electioning on a tiny home community. Tiny homes are eco-friendly. They have their own power source. They have their own composting toilets, water. So they would actually lessen the demand on our sewage and lessen what demands we will put into that beautiful taonga Manawatū.
Yeah, I oppose that. Grant Smithy said he's doing the subdivision, so our city council is involved in what is it, property speculation or property development and things. I'm not too sure how they get the legal right to actually use your ratepayers' money. I guess they borrowed debt on it, didn't they? That could be where the 200 million's gone to. What we need to know is what they use for collateral to finance that debt, and because. We can't really see any mortgage documents or anything that the citizens and the ratepayers have actually signed or, to give them legal authority to debt. So it sounds like that debt is just sort of like ad hoc or unsecured, and to have unsecured money for doing property speculation is really, really dangerous. That's sort of like people lead to insolvency and bankruptcy and these sort of things.